Do it. Hey, welcome to the Florida Massive Podcast. My name is John Barrett, your host. Hey, I'm back with a banger. And I got a young stud on for Wrestling Wednesdays. He don't know it's Wrestling Wednesdays, but before we get into who it is and what he does, we got admin tasks we got to take care of. Please follow us on all platforms at For the Masses Podcast and on YouTube at JB the Masses Podcast. All right. Hey, we see the views. Please continue to add to the subscriber count. Please, if you want to support the podcast monetarily, please sign up for Anchor supporters. And we're still figuring out what we're going to do for all our Anchor supporters, all right? So, hey, I'm back with a Wrestling Wednesday. The young Godinez, Alex Godinez, a fighter out of Dade County, right? Dade County? Dade County is on the podcast. Young Godinez, how you doing, bro?
Hey, man, how's everything?
Hey, I'm doing well, bro. I'm blessed. I'm excited to talk with you, catch up.
Yeah, man, I'm excited too.
I think obviously for everyone listening, me and Alex, I coached him in college when he came to wrestle at Jesuit University, young stud. And I think just because the type of people we are and the type of wrestling we had, that we gravitated towards each other a little bit more than others.
Definitely.
And it was a good experience. So, but before we get into that, let's tell everyone a little bit about yourself, where you're from, how you grew up, and things like that.
Well, as you said, I'm from Dade County, from Miami. I grew up in a little small town called Hialeah in Miami, so West Hialeah. So I made sure I put that in there. And it was good. A lot of Cubans, you know what I'm saying? So always surrounded by that Spanish culture and everything. So, but yeah, man, it was life is chilling, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we're good.
So obviously, I met you when you started wrestling, but when did you start wrestling? When did you do ninth grade?
I started wrestling my sophomore year of high school, but I wrestled for about 3 months because that year I just at my first big tournament I ended up breaking my jaw.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and I kind of it ended my season there. So, and I had before that I had my wisdom teeth taken out. I got hit by a ball in PE, so I got a concussion. So it was just a lot of things. So I didn't really get to wrestle as much. But in those 3 months, 3-4 months, I was able to wrestle at least 20 matches, and I was 17-3. And but yeah, so that kind of ended my season after I broke my jaw, and then and then I wrestled a full season junior year and senior year.
Man, so that's crazy because the level you came into college at, Division two. I think that the year we placed number 2 in the nation or the year before?
Yeah. No, that was that. It was that year.
Yeah, so you came into a top 5 national ranked team.
Yeah.
And you won some matches, and which is impressive because I've seen guys that compete at that level. I think at that point I was probably at the college level for 4, 5, 6 years almost. And I've seen a lot of guys who don't win matches,
Yeah.
So yeah, super impressive, dude. Because I started ninth grade myself, so I understand how the learning. Well, I started in ninth grade.
Yeah.
There's definitely a learning curve, so that's impressive. So you started your sophomore year, but you didn't really have a full season.
I didn't have a full season at all. I had a full season my junior year, senior year, and 1 year in college. So put that all together, 3 years and 4 months.
Yeah. So
I actually wrestling competed. Yeah.
Your junior, senior year, did you do a lot of summer wrestling, travel tournaments and camps?
We didn't. They were really expensive. I did go to camps, local camps in Miami and stuff like that. I went to a camp, I think, after my junior season, I went to a camp in Minnesota. And it was a good little camp. But as far as big tournaments like Fargo and stuff like that, I didn't really get to wrestle at any of those, at nationals or anything.
That's incredibly impressive. I want to tell you that right now.
Yeah, I just trained a lot in the summer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trained a lot, but I stayed, you know what I'm saying, stayed home, stayed low, but I didn't really.
Yeah, that's impressive. I mean, like I said, same thing with me, freshman, sophomore year really was all right, for what it was. but started to make leaps junior, senior year, but with camps, a lot of like wrestling at clubs, if I could find clubs and stuff like that. So that's impressive. So how do you finish your college, your high school career?
It was only my freshman year. It was just that year.
Full high school. So you ended up being like, what was your total record, and how did you qualify for state, and like what that look like?
Yeah. So junior year, I qualified for state. I won. I went 2-2. I won 2 matches, lost 2 matches. And that year, I think my record was 41-10.
Okay.
And then senior year, I lost in the state finals.
Oh, okay, that's awesome, man.
Lost in the state finals, and that year I was 33-3, including my loss in the state finals.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. And then, you just fell in love with the sport, and like, how did you find Jesuit?
Jesuit. I'm not sure, man. To be, I think they had contacted my coach,
Okay.
and I think my coach knew somebody who wrestled. I think it was either there or West Liberty or something, but they knew, like, I don't know, it was like something between those lines. You know what I'm saying? I think my coach knew a wrestler who wrestled, I think, at West Liberty, and I think talking and stuff like that, and they ended up contacting my coach, and then my coach told me about it. And then once I spoke to Coach Irwin, though, because before that, I was obviously like talking to other other coaches and other schools and all that, but I talked to Coach Irwin, and man, like, he was good. Like, we connected immediately, and I went to the camp, the summer camp, and man, I had a freaking blast. It was freaking they had like a kids camp, but then like all the new freshmen came in, and like we got to like sleep in like the dorms and stuff like that for the camp, and I had a blast. And just like me, like being cool with all the wrestlers there, and like being cool with the coaches and everything, I definitely like it here.
Man, that's incredible. Yeah. That's incredible. So before you went to college, and we met at Jesuit and stuff like that, what was your attitude towards wrestling? Because, like, again, like, you're still fresh in the sport. 2.5 years, 3 years, you're so fresh in the sport.
Yeah.
What was your mindset like?
My mindset, I was super excited just because I knew that I was going into a room with high level wrestlers, you know what I'm saying? And I was gonna be in that room, and I was gonna be wrestling, drilling hard, going live with those, you know what I'm saying? And like in high school, I didn't really have that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have like people to push me. I didn't have look, my senior year, my drill partner was my sister.
Yeah, your sister's a dog, though.
That was a freshman. She was a freshman. She was my drill partner. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, I'll roll around with like the 160 pounder, the 152 pounder. You know what I'm saying? So like I'll roll around with the heavier guys. And out of the lightweights, my sister was like the only one that would give me, you know what I'm saying, like a little push. So I didn't really have, you know what I'm saying, like that, like,
yeah,
like real killers, you know what I'm saying, like in the same room and grinding every day, you know what I'm saying. So like my mindset going, like I was like, damn, like now my wrestling is really gonna pick up, because sure. I'm gonna be rolling with these guys every single day, and they're gonna make me better, you know what I'm saying. So
that's awesome. So. And like I said, like your mindset speaks to a lot of like the progression you had. Because again, 2.5 years isn't like a lot of time in our sport, so that's super impressive, man.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal, bro.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. And then so you came, because we're gonna get to what you're doing now, but we gotta.
Yeah, for sure, no problem.
And then so you get to Jesuit. That year we were really, really good. I think I was a GA at the time. I think it was his first year. And we just had a really good previous year, and just like a phenomenal time. And you're stepping foot in a college room with some All-Americans.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
Man, it felt really good. Like I would always look forward to like going to like a dual meet, to like a tournament, because I know like like we were all gonna like go get that work, and you know what I'm saying. And it was just really exciting. It felt good to see, like my people winning. You know what I'm saying. Going to nationals was a really good experience.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, like if you're close with your team, because the thing about us was that the team was really close.
Yeah, everybody.
You know what I'm saying? So if one person wins, it's like, all right, now I gotta go win. And it was just like everybody was winning, and it was just like it was really cool.
It was a dynamic. And it
Yeah.
really was. And when you're around high level guys and everyone's winning, you're like, man, I want to win. I want to be better.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always fun to get better.
Mm-hmm.
And I think another thing too is like it's like when you're exposed to stuff like that, you kind of plant a seed and you kind of stretch your mind. That's why going to nationals is so important, because once your mind is stretched, it doesn't go back.
Yeah.
It doesn't go back. So like I know that was super impactful on you, and like a lot of like correlation to your current success. But we're not gonna tell everyone what you're doing.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
Yeah, not just yet. So when you got the campus, why do you think me and you became so close?
Well, so I'm like a very like outgoing person, of like a person to be with, social, and like you came in and you kind of like had like that energy, and then our styles in wrestling were kind of like the same. You know what I'm saying? So we were able to like put those two together, and we just freaking like we clicked, man. Like you were like probably like one of like my best friends up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I feel the same way about you.
Yeah.
It was an amazing time. So, obviously your first year of college, like I think a lot of freshmen have like, issues acclimating to the academic side of things. So you had some obstacles, I think it's all part of your journey and like where you're at now.
It was really tough growing up. You know what I'm saying? My mindset was, I wanted to start, as a true freshman, you know what I'm saying? I want to go to nationals my first year and all of that, you know what I'm saying? But, unfortunately we had other 125 pounders, you know what I'm saying? We had Cole, we had Nate Keaton, that was a freaking Ironman champ. Cole, that was a 3-time, West Virginia state champion. And who was it we had? We had somebody else, which he was from Pennsylvania, and anybody who, they're monsters, you know what I'm saying? So
he's at Seton Hill now.
Yeah. Frank Bonero. Yeah, he was funny, good guy, man. He was.
Plus you.
Yeah, and then me, and then so we got there, and me and Cole, we will go at it, like even like before season started, we were going at it, and I felt really good up against him. You know what I'm saying? So I felt really confident. You know what I'm saying, going into wrestle-offs and everything.
Yeah.
And then, but a couple weeks before wrestle-offs, we got into like a little scramble situation, and I ended up separating my shoulder.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what I'm saying, that, and then literally a couple weeks later, we're wrestle-offs, you know what I'm saying? So my mind was like all over the place. I ended up losing wrestle-offs. It wasn't a good day, and then after that just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? And then being from Miami and then going up to West Virginia, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Away from family, away from home, and then the snow, the cold, and then academics. Academics was another thing. It was just, it's like 5 classes, and my major was really hard. And then doing that, and then mixing it up with the wrestling, it was a lot that year.
Yeah. It's what you make it, and like I said, like it definitely was part of your journey. And like the thing about you though is, I never was in a situation where I felt like you didn't want it.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of guys, the same thing's kind of happened to them, and they kind of like don't care, put the effort in. Yeah, I feel like you wanted it, and God has a reason for everything, man. And obviously you were able to like shake those obstacles off after a few years. And you went back home, refocus, after like just seeing what you wanted to do. I know you talked to me about firefighting and things like that, but
when I came back, I mean, it was a really hard decision, like talking with coach, then going back home and calling my dad and my mom and telling them that, you know what I'm saying, that I kind of just want to just go. You know what I'm saying? I need to rethink things. It was just a lot. Like it was like a tough year, but it was also a good year too. You know what I'm saying? But it was just tough. And then when I came back, it was just like, now what? You know what I'm saying? And then I wanted to do the firefighting, then wanted to do this, then I wanted to do that, and it was just like my head was everywhere. And then, so yeah,
Yeah, and then so obviously you didn't end up going to firefighting, but you decided to get back on a mat, start training in the octagon, and now you're a mixed martial
yeah,
artist.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, this whole martial arts thing, I've always wanted to do it in
Yeah,
high school. I told myself after I'm done with my 4 years in college, you know what I'm saying, I'll win a national title or I'm an All American. I want to fight afterwards, but it came a little bit sooner than I expected.
absolutely, man. And I'm super proud of you. You're what, 4-0 now?
Um, 4-0 in total, yeah. 1-0 kickboxing and 3-0 in MMA. So basically 3-0 because I'm not really not a kickboxer. Yeah. That first fight was supposed to be MMA, but the guy pulled out,
Okay.
and then like I wanted to fight like immediately, so we ended up fighting. We ended up taking a fight with a kickboxer, and I was like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We'll do it. Yeah.
That's awesome though. And like
Yeah.
I don't know, I've seen a few of your matches, and like
Yeah.
it obviously like strong wrestler, strong.
Yeah. Of course.
You be striking too now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you be
Yeah.
striking.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm getting better. You know what I'm saying? I need to work everything. You know what I'm saying? I still need to get my wrestling better because I'm still like, I'm still like, even with wrestling, you know what I'm saying? I'm still not like
Yeah.
at an elite level. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm working on my striking for sure. I did a lot of work in my jiu-jitsu. You know what I'm saying? Mixing it up with the kicks and everything. But yeah, I like to just hit a little combo and go up for
Yeah.
that double.
Yeah, for a double man, dropping dudes on our necks. Well,
Yeah.
I'm super proud of you, bro. And like I said, like I see the transition, I see the growth. And again, like you got peaks and valleys in life, but you didn't let it hold you back, man. And it's so happy for me to see, because like as you get older, you kind of see the maturity level, and you doing what you
Yeah.
do. Even speaking on the podcast, like, hey, yo, I got work between this time and this time, training after this, but
Yeah.
busy, like, and yeah, so I'm super super excited for you. And so you're fighting amateur or pro now?
Amateur. I'm thinking about going pro next year,
Okay.
probably next year. So I've had 4 fights already. I probably might want to get probably like another 4 more,
Yeah, for sure.
and then yeah. I mean, it's all up to my coach. Whenever he sees like, hey, like you're ready to go pro, then I'll go pro. But as of right now, I'm not really like in a rush.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
still learning. I've only been doing it for several months, so I'm still learning. I just need to gain my experience, and yeah,
Now,
man, I'm excited. Definitely, really excited, really excited.
you've been fighting a lot. I know people get into the sport, but like you've been fighting a lot, a lot.
Yeah, I've had 4 fights in 4 months.
Bro, that's insane.
Yeah.
And obviously you're growing up. You're a man now. So the weight cut isn't slight anymore. So what do you?
Yeah. Huh?
What weight are you fighting at?
125.
Yeah, man. So yeah, you're a grown man now. So
Yeah.
what do you walk around at?
I walk around at 140.
Oh wow, man.
I walk around at 140. It's funny you say that because my first fight was on May 28th of this year, and I get the announcement like, hey, like you got to fight, and I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to get ready, and then I'm like, wait, I gotta cut 15 pounds, and now I'm looking back, I'm like, damn, I haven't cut weight in like 4 years.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like crazy. I'm like, wow, like it was crazy. But the weight cut didn't go so bad, you know what I'm saying? But I do need I've been out of it for like a long time, so I'm back to learning how to, keep my weight under control. Yeah.
Sure, man. And that's exciting, man. And obviously, like you're back training now. You're in Florida. huge on combat sports. Where are you training out of?
Well, we in January we actually moved up here to Tallahassee.
Okay, you're in Tallahassee. Okay.
Yeah, we're in North Florida.
Oh,
North. Yeah. Things a little bit, but I'm able to focus a little bit more up here.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A little bit cheaper up here too. So um but I'm always repping Miami no matter what.
Sure, bro. So,
Yeah.
do you have a gym out there, or are you like where you how you training?
Yeah, there's a gym here. I train at Train Fight Win.
Okay.
Train Fight Win.
Yeah,
Good
you got
gym.
pretty good partners there.
Yeah, I got good partners here. A few of us are fighting. So like we have like a few fighters, you know what I'm saying? About like 4 fighters.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
And how did you find that gym?
When I came up here, I wasn't even like a little bit hesitant about, going back to a train and stuff like
Sure.
that. And then I woke up one day and I'm like, yo, I need to go train. Like that's where like
You're happiest.
that's my happy place, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not doing that, then it's like I don't know, I just don't feel right. So I came up here, you know what I'm saying? I was like a little bit down because I didn't want to move up here, you know what I'm saying? I want to stay in Miami, you know what I'm saying? I love Miami, it's my home. But, we came up here and I was just a little bit like down, whatever. I'm like, yeah, I need to find a gym. So I looked up on my phone, like different gyms. This one just looked pretty good. So I went to go check it out. I met the coach, saw how the gym looked. The gym was really nice. Everybody was cool. The coach was good. And I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm just training here, so I see how it goes. And then friggin' a month and a half later, coach like, hey, you want to fight? Like, yeah, let's do it. So, yeah.
I think you just have the personality, the mindset, where people just want to help you, and
Yeah.
because you got a pretty supportive family too. I know that for sure. Your dad.
Yeah, definitely. My dad has my back all the way. My sister, she gets a little nervous at the fights. My mom does as well, but they're always there. You know what I'm saying? They, of course, you know what I'm saying. I got the support definitely.
For sure. And your sister's like a phenomenal wrestler too, ranked in the state of Florida.
Yeah, she's a beast.
Life right now, or where's she at?
She's going to life now.
Yeah, she's going to life.
Yeah, she's going to life now. We're literally gonna go. We're driving up there Sunday morning because she moves in Monday.
Man, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just surreal for me, man, because obviously I'm getting older, so I just remember you guys are youngins. Yeah, she's coming up to support you, see your matches, your dad and your mom. Everyone I said hello, and when I'm in Florida next, I'm definitely gonna see if I can catch a young Godinez fight.
Hey, for sure.
And when you go pro, let me know if you want me in the corner. I'll come.
I got you. You'll be my wrestling coach.
And but that's phenomenal, bro. So now, what's your mindset like getting back into combat sports after 4 years off is a pretty huge adjustment, especially if you're working for a job, you're trying to get back into consistent training. So what's your mindset like for getting ready for weight cuts or getting ready for a fight?
My mindset now is just do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't think about it. And just go. I'm still kind of young. You know what I'm saying? So it's I gotta really I gotta take advantage of the time now.
For sure.
For me to work. But yeah, I'm working on my mindset. Definitely. I'm undefeated right now. And I don't plan on losing. You know what I'm saying? I want to go pro with an undefeated amateur record. And then, I want to get a belt. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Get it. Who are your people you look to in mixed martial arts right now? Who are your favorite fighters?
My favorite fighter right now, it's funny because he's not a grappler like that, but my favorite fighter will probably be Peter Yan.
Okay.
He's a 135 pounder. He's a Russian. He's really good, striker, but he's just he comes forward.
Yeah, for sure.
That's like my style too. You know what I'm saying? Like coming forward, like I feel like my wrestling style has mixes in with with my fighting style, which quick, fake. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. And he has that kind of like that kind of that kind of pressure, whatever. But I like Nurmagomedov,
Yeah,
good grappler, Khabib. You know what I'm saying? Most of the grapplers, Henry Cejudo,
yeah.
definitely, um, and yeah, and a lot more fighters, definitely.
Nah, that's awesome, bro. And so, like, obviously, like now, what are your goals like for fighting? So you said you're gonna like try to like get 4 more amateur fights in and go pro if you're cool.
Yeah, about 4 more. My coach he wants me to get about 4 more fights. So I think my next fight for probably my next fight probably fight for the belt for the title, so I could get a belt under my name, and then I think he wants me to fight like 2 more kickboxing, just to work more on my kicks, work more on my striking. You know what I'm saying, and then we'll go from there. And
Incredible. Sounds like you have an amazing coach. I read you got an amazing support system. So, like, what are you doing like to have fun? Like, to work on your spirit, your spirituality, your faith. Like, what are you doing outside of the octagon?
mostly just hanging out here with my family. You know what I'm saying, and whenever I get a chance, I go out, hang out with some friends. You know what I'm saying. I don't really like go out much,
Yeah, yeah.
but there's days where I'm like, damn, I worked a lot this week. You know what I'm saying? I trained hard this week. I want to go out, have a little fun. So probably go, shoot some pool, with the neighbor, and just hang out.
Yeah, for sure. Do you think that's important as you continue to train and like
Yes.
chase your goals?
Yeah, definitely. I like to I'm naturally just like a really fun person. You know what I'm saying? So like I need that. You know what I'm saying? And especially in this sport too. You know what I'm saying? Where it's a grind.
Yeah,
Like a really big grind, and and it's mentally like like you gotta be mentally focused. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to have a little fun on the side too. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's
yeah. How do you stay mentally focused for that though? Because it's different being in college. You're all on the same campus. You're all going to class. You're all doing the same thing, but like you're working. You're with your family. You're helping your sister.
yeah. Nah, it's really hard being an employed fighter. You know what I'm saying? Because I work. Like these past few days, I've been waking up at 6:30 a.m. You know, working until 4, 5 p.m. and then from there to go straight to go train.
Yeah, for sure.
I have to work in the freaking sun because I do sightings. I do sightings and stuff like that. So like I'm working the sun all day, and then from there to go train. Um, but it's I guess what gets me going, and like what makes me just want to like work hard, even though I'm working and I'm training, is that there's other fighters in my weight class. You know what I'm saying? And I wanna beat those people. And my mind is like, damn, like if I'm here hanging out and just chilling and not doing nothing, they're probably out training. They're getting better. So that like messes with my head. Like even if I don't go to training one day, it messes with like I have to do something. You know what I'm saying? I have to go out for a run. I gotta do 100 push-ups. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do something because it was the same thing for wrestling too.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Man, that's amazing. I think
yeah.
I think a lot of people can learn a lot from that mindset too, because obviously comparisons aren't good a lot of the times. But when you're in combat sport and you're in a grind every day, like you're literally like you're like not only fighting someone else, you're fighting yourself every day.
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah.
So, what's your sleep and nutrition like?
Sleep. I go to sleep a little bit late, but that's just me. I just, what I'm saying? I go to sleep late and I wake up early and I'm good. Nutrition, like, once I get like a fight, probably like a month before, I cut out. I mean, I don't really drink like soda, like sort of like that, So like a month out, I start drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
Rice, chicken, and stuff like that. And then on fight week, I gotta like water load, and then slow down with the sodium, like no sodium, no carbs, no sugar, stuff like that. And then when I'm not like in a camp, I'm eating good. I like fried chicken.
Yeah, for sure.
My chicken wings, pizza. So.
Not for sure. So
Yeah.
let me do this. Like, there's a lot of people who like listen to this podcast. They want to do better. They want to chase their dreams. And like you're a guy who had some obstacles early on in his combat sports career, but you made a shift and now you're doing it. And I'm super elated for you. But how can they do the same thing if they're looking to get into combat sports, or if they're looking to start a business or whatever it is?
I say if you have your eye on one thing, don't think about it. Just go for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just go for it. And like you said, there's gonna be obstacles and stuff like that. You gotta fight that off to be able to get to the main goal, and just keep it going. Don't stop. Don't think. Just go.
For sure.
That's the mindset.
Yep. I'm super elated for you. I'm happy you're able to jump on the podcast. I love you. Like, man, like it means.
Yeah, man, I love you too, man. It was I saw you doing all this stuff. I'm like, damn, like I gotta get on. You know what I'm saying? Like you're my boy. We go way back. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And definitely keep me posted on your fights. And I know this is going to be dropping next week. So yeah, man, and like I pray the best for you for sure. And tell your family I said what's up.
Huh?
And tell your family I said what's up.
Yeah, I will for sure, man.
Hey, no doubt. Hey, thanks for listening to For the Message Podcast. Alex Godinez.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I just had a phenomenal episode with Alex Godinez, a young mixed martial artist out of Florida. Hey, this is one of my former athletes, and he's just like a phenomenal kid. Obviously, he went through some obstacles, but he's back in it, doing mixed martial arts. He's 4-0, and I'm super excited. Thanks for listening to For the Message